Hi everyone, it's Smitha. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to elevate your eye game using just a soft eye pencil and create a stunning everyday fall look. So if you're ready, let's begin. To prep my skin, I'm going to be starting with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum Crystal Elixir. This is a vitamin C serum that reduces the appearance of dark spot, fine lines, wrinkles, and visibly brightens and plumps your skin. The only downside of any vitamin C serum is it can be a little drying. So over this, I'm going to be using the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Silk Mist after the serum has completely absorbed and dried. This mist brings back some of that hydration and preps your skin for whatever's coming up next. To even out my skin, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation, and I'm using the shade 4N1. This is the foundation that'll give you coverage without it being heavy, and especially if you have matured skin, I would highly recommend this foundation because it's very lightweight, almost feels like nothing on the skin. It gives you that instant luminosity, which I absolutely love. It's very comfortable to wear. It doesn't feel like anything on the skin. It gives you that even application without making your face look cakey. It leaves your skin looking healthy and glowy. I'm going for a soft contour today, so I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in the shade Chocolate to cream contour my face. This is a trick that I often use when I don't want to go for a heavy contour. I end up using two different shades of foundations, and this is also a super blendable foundation. If you remember a couple years ago, everybody was using the Makeup Forever HD foundation. It looks flawless, it looks natural. It still gives you the dimension, but it doesn't look like you have anything on the skin. For concealer and to brighten up under the eyes, I'm going to be using the Laura Geller The Real Deal Concealer Advanced Serious Coverage, and I'm using the shade Medium. I'm always nervous about trying something new when I know there's already something working really good on me. But today I wanted to try this because I've heard extreme reviews about this. Some people absolutely love it and some people don't. And I wanted to see for myself how it works on my skin. As you can see, it's full coverage and definitely very brightening. It covered up all my dark circles and it definitely looks pretty nice on my skin. I just have to see how it performs throughout the day. And then to set this, I'm going to be using this unique product. It's the Matte Maker Loose Powder Brush, again from Laura Geller. It has translucent setting powder on one side and the brush on the other side. All you have to do is rotate to open and then you push down to release the brush and you'll see the powder on top. I think it automatically comes out when you rotate it, and then you just swipe it wherever you have to set your face. What I liked about this product is it just releases enough powder to set. It doesn't give you too much powder, so your face will not look cakey. I haven't set my entire face. I don't like that very powdery look. I've just set it in areas where I feel like I might crease, mostly around the eyes and in my T-zone. And now I'm going to be using the hydrating mist again from Tatcha to set my face. For every day, I use my favorite brow pencil. This is the Precisely My Brow from Benefit, and I'm using the shade 5 just to draw hair-like strokes in those sparse areas. I use it very light-handedly because I have very thick brows. Now, if you have sparse brows or if you have thinner brows, you can most definitely draw more hair-like strokes, or if you prefer, you can also use a pomade, which will give you thicker brows. My eye makeup is going to be very simple, and I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Heathered palette. But before that, I'm going to be starting with the Sparkle Waterproof Eye Primer and Concealer. This is again from Laura Geller. All you have to do is twist at the bottom and it releases the product. I'm just going to be using it in the very outer corner. And then I'm going to dip into Posse 4 from the palette. This is going to be my transition shade with my Sigma E40 brush. I'm going to blend it out at the crease. Now, the reason I started out with that concealer in the outer edge is twofold. One, it tells me where to stop my eyeshadows. I just want it to go till that outer edge. And second, because I'm going to be using a pencil liner today, so it acts as a guide for me for the outer wing. To deepen the crease, I'm going to be using the shade Plum 6 with a smaller blending brush. This is from Colourpop. I'm going to focus this right at the crease and later also smoke it out in my lower lash line. Today I'm going to be doing a very soft cut crease. It's very easy to pull off. You don't have to be very detailed or you don't have to be perfect because you're not going to be using a concealer. The trick here is to use a shade that's a close match to your skin tone rather than going very light. I'm going to be dipping into Buffed 1 with a flat shader brush. I'm going to be lightly cutting my crease. And with a soft cut crease like this, it gives you the lift. It makes your eyes look so much bigger and wider and brighter without making the cut crease look obvious. It's time to use that eye pencil, and I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals eye pencil in Garnet. This is like a deep, rich brown. I'm using the concealer that we used in the outer edge as my guide to pull out a wing, and I'm going to take that liner all the way to about half of my lash line, and I'm going to do the same in my lower lash line as well. This is a metallic eyeliner, so it gives you a little bit of shine. And then using a flat definer brush, I'm going to smudge this out. And then to keep everything balanced and to bring the look together, I'm going to dip into Posse 4 again, and I'm going to smoke this liner just a tad bit more. I'm using a little bit of Buffed again to highlight my inner corner. And then I'm going to finish up with the Bare Minerals Strength and Length Mascara. It's that simple and looks so elegant for everyday wear. Now, if you want to amp up this look for special events or parties, all you have to do is add a little bit of glitter right in the center of the lid. And instead of just settling for mascara, you can go with false lashes. So that'll take this eye look from a day to evening wear, and it is so easy to pull off. I'm going to finish this look up with some blush and lipstick. Starting with the blush, I'm going to be using But First Coffee. This is from Bare Minerals. This has a nice rose hue, but it's also warm, so it's perfect for fall. And on my lips, I'm going to be using this beautiful shade from Colourpop. This is the Fresh Kiss Lip Cream in Alternate Rock. I personally prefer deeper shades of lipsticks during fall, but if you like, you can also do nude lipsticks with this kind of an eye look because it's so versatile. It's so light on the eyes, so you can mix and match any color. And here is the completed look. How easy, quick, and elegant is that? I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Do let me know in the comment section. And if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. That helps with the algorithm if you didn't know. That helps to promote my videos. And I just want to do so much more for you guys. So thank you so much for all the support that you've been showering on me. If you want to know what products I used in this tutorial, I've linked everything down below in the description box along with my social media links in case you plan to follow me there. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.